everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Mediocre Cover Band Guitar Guy. So, where to begin with this one? Stuff was said, so I'm going to comment on it when I see things on the social medias that kind of upset me and almost leave me speechless. Almost. I don't think you could ever quite 100% leave me completely speechless. That would be impossible. But this one, it took me 2 days to get this video shot, and I had time to do it. But this is where I'm at today. Because I had to digest it mentally. So there was obviously just recently a festival in Lewisport, and one of our province's hugely, immensely talented songwriters, also someone who's a very passionate musical educator, somebody who takes music seriously, played at this festival, and by the name of Adam Baxter. Like I said, Adam is immensely talented. I have luxury of privilege, whatever you want to call it, back in like 2008, playing a gig where he had like an acoustic thing going. Well, they had drums and like electric bass, but he was playing acoustic. And we played that night. I was in a band called Two Guitars Clash at the time. And I think it was their second gig. So anyway, Adam played there. And he was only young then. Not that he's old now, but he was really young then. Another guy, Dave Whitty, played as well. Great talented guy as well. So anyway, he plays this festival. The town of Lewisport shared the video. And this lady, whose name I'm not going to mention, makes the following comment on the town's Facebook page for everybody to see, including Adam Baxter, I guess. Well, he commented on it, so obviously. And this is why we can't have nice things in Newfoundland. This is where the support for anything other than stuff we've regurgitated a million times over is popular. So here's what she has to say. The entertainment was not what I was expecting. I think they should have more singing with different songs, like something up bet, B-E-T, not making this shit up, and then in brackets, Newfie music. Okay? Not everybody likes the kind of music that was there. Not everybody likes Newfie music. And I don't mean that word as being derogatory. So, I actually wanted to read. I didn't want to like sort of give a summation or like a brief recount of what my mind remembers, because my brain is like soft now because I'm 51. So anyway, I wanted to read it word for word. So because I thought it was hilarious, and this goes back to I've shared this story on this channel before, a long time ago. Friends of mine recorded a record. They wrote like songs, went down to a recording studio, put the record out. I played it for a family member, and the first song comes on, they screw their face up, and I thought it was because they weren't going to like the song. And they're like, well, I've never heard that song before. And I'm like, well, no, they wrote it. And they're like, well, why would they do that? Why would they spend money on recording a record and put things on it that nobody heard before? And I was blown away by that. So this is the support that we give our musicians, and this is why every time there's a fucking festival or a special event, we bring in artists, bands that were big in 1981 and had like 3 soft hits on the radio, but K-Rock plays the fucking bejesus out of them, and then they come here and they sell out. And I'm talking, like, let's look at Salmon Festival, the way that went. Blue Roadie are playing. Everybody's like, Jesus, buddy, I gotta get down there, right? Then you bring in bands that are actually current and on the radio. One band had like 3 songs in the top 40 on the radio, on commercial radio, and people are like, I'm not gonna see that. I don't know what they play. I want to hear for a good time by. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, as I said, this is why we can't have nice things, and it blows my mind how we are set in our ways that we can only listen to things that we've listened to a million times over. It's like even on the call-in shows, like to request the nooner thingy on K-Rock, people will phone in and request a song that K-Rock played 20 minutes before. When I was growing up, radio stations and video stations wanted you to request things that weren't in regular rotation, but no, we got to hear Bob Cajun again. So I don't get like why, and it goes back to this whole channel, the whole cover band thing. We're looked down on because we play covers, but you bring a band with some musical genre that I keep picking on, give a couple banjos and an acoustic in there and get them to do a rock cover, and it's like, oh boy, that's the best thing I ever heard. That's good old Newfie music. There's only one Newfoundland traditional artist left out there who's really kind of still selling that, and that's Bud Davidge. Okay? Because everybody else wants, except for the guys that were Irish and realized that they wanted to be country now because country's cool. I don't know. I don't even know how to really think about it, but it leaves me a little bit pissed off that you get great fucking artists out there and they can't make a go of it. And I realize we're a small province, but like they can't make a go of it. They can't get any support. Radio fights them left, right, and center. The bar scene fights them left, right, and center. The general public fights them left, right, and center. But yet, like I said, you throw an acoustic on somebody and a fiddle and an accordion, game on. Anyway, that's my rant for today, folks. Sorry if I offended anyone on that one. It wasn't my intention. I'm just trying to figure out like why we have to be so different than everybody else and not try to support something that's different, new, exciting. There's I can't say millions, but I have a million people in Newfoundland. But there are a lot of people that are creating their own music. There are a lot of people that are doing new things, and they don't get the right shake that they want to, and then everybody's pointing fingers at us cover band people and saying, we're cheesy, we're this, we're that. And I believe one bar owner that I contacted a while ago called us lounge acts as he was bringing in a tribute band. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's just this big landscape of musical puke. Like, I'm floored. Anyway, thanks.